Alright. We are here, and we are in the Piaggio, which I am having a blast flying. We are on Vatsim, currently powered down, so we don't have our radios, but just want to go over just for a second, the pure ramp appeal of this airplane is just a smoke show. I am extremely happy with it. I'm happy with all the detail. Everything about it has just been exceeding my expectations. So, alright. Sorry, I'm watching my stream to make sure everything looks good, and it looks very crisp, actually. So we're good to go. Let me open my FlightFX back up. We'll get this puppy started up. And we'll head over to Santa Barbara Municipal Airport. Oh, let me get I usually don't get any chats, but if I do, I'd like to be able to see that. So let me resize that. Sorry for being boring. Okay. Get that, we got that. Let me shrink that down. Okay. Alright, let's get started. So we'll go ahead and close our doors. Take our covers off. I'll take the shocks off anyway. I think I've got everything ready to go. Okay. So I have my checklist here for the Piaggio, and it's really not bad. It's not a difficult plane to fly. I wrote it down after watching somebody's video on it, and I just very kind of mindlessly check off the checklist. So it's not something you get used to it really quick, is what I'm saying. But yeah, let's get started. So first, obviously, batteries. Alright, we'll go ahead and throw the avionics on. And let's get ground power, but we'll have to do this real quick. Blah, da, 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 da. No, not tuning. Index. Second page. Settings. Ground power. Perfect. Now we'll go tuning and get our Vatsim stuff lined up. So, let's get our ATIS, 134.8. So we got 1348. Bam.
Flyford Field HF information Bravo 2251 Zulu. Wind 250 at 13. Visibility 10. 2,700 scattered. Ceiling 3,800 broken. Temperature 15. 2.6. Altimeter 29907. Localizer. Area navigation. And visual approaches in use. Landing and departing runway 27. Notices.
Afternoon, welcome to San Diego. Taxi via Bravo to the ramp. It'll be left on Bravo for gate 6.
Right.
Yeah, left on Bravo gate 6, Southwest 1090. Thanks. Have a good day.
No, I haven't installed it yet. I've been curious to do it because I know the front wing will stall before the back wings do. It's a weird stall characteristic with this guy, so I've been meaning to. Every flight I've done with it, it's either been on Vatsim. I've done two and a half so far, but one was on Vatsim and one I was making a video. So this is my third official full flight, not just, looking at the details and the interior stuff. So one day we'll take it. Maybe we'll depart VFR after we land in Santa Barbara, and we'll mess around with that. But all right, checklist. So batteries on. We're on ground power. Let's get our sim brief loaded up. So we're gonna go index, route menu, flight plan recall, and hit execute. Of course, it's gonna do everything except for the departure and arrival. So we'll go ahead and put that in. And again, this could change with our IFR clearance. I really hope it doesn't, but it certainly could. So today we got the Padre Z2 departure. That's a jet departure. Where we at? There we go. No transition on that bad boy, as far as I'm aware. No. Alright, and then runway, I guess it depends on the ATIS. I don't want to listen to it again. I'm just going to get it here. Departing runway 27. So perfect. It's already loaded up. Execute that bid. No, I'm just kidding. So we should have everything else. Let's get our arrival in. We're just doing a visual. What is it? Runway 25. That seems to be what's going on with it. Actually, we're doing visual. I'm not even gonna, but I do want to put it in so the plane knows. Visual 5 miles. Awesome. Execute. Alright, let's make sure we all look good. I've got it pulled up here on my iPad as well. Loaded up before flight, so I'm just gonna cross-reference that. Colonel Gwen, Padre. It's got me going direct Padre. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I didn't put the departure right. Transition. I don't have a transition over here. I don't know. Whatever. That's good enough. Let's just make sure there's no discontinuities. Oh,
Diego
like
Runner,
that.
Canada 1013, coming out spot 2.
Air Canada 1013, Lindbergh ground, runway 27, taxi via Bravo, altimeter 29996.
That guy
Bravo,
sounds
Canada 10,
very
13.
properly French Canadian. Thing goes into a brick. Front refuses to go down. Yeah, she's gorgeous. Yeah, she is, dude. Similar to the Avros. It is. Yeah, it's as far as I can tell, the innards for the most part are all the same as the CJ. And I have a lot of hours in the CJ, so you know that helps quite a bit. So we got this. Let's go to our performance initialization. Let me check. I think I just had 2 for my sim brief passengers. Fuel. I think we can only access it through the menu here. I'm gonna give it like 69. I don't know. So this will adjust. It'll figure it out. It's a big boy. Take off. Let's look at what we got. Weather for San Diego. As Ron Burgundy would say, we got 230 at 9 is our wind. 230 at 9er. Sorry. Bonk. Outside air temperature, we're looking at 14. Bing, bonk. Doink. Is it 299 or 7? 4 flights showing 299 or 6, but I think the 8 is in here. 299, no, 299 or 6. Close. Bam. Execute. Let's dry. It's not wanting to give me my rotate. Oh, I know what I did. Bam. For our departure. Execute. Back to perf. Back to takeoff. A 110. We're gonna rotate at 110. You guys don't let me forget that. That's on you. If I forget, it's your fault. But cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in the FMS or flight computer I need to do. I don't believe so. So, flight plan input check. Skip left side. Yep. Let's set our barrow here before I forget. 299 or 6 it was. Oh, bam. Alright. And I'm on ground currently, aren't I? 1239er, yep. Alright. Let's get our condition levers back. Doink. Boink. And we'll get our lights. I know position. Is recog the strobes? Or is that our beacon? I don't like when they change the name of it. It's annoying. I think anti-collision is the strobes. I suppose I could find out. I guess it's those. I don't see the beacon on. ground switch. There we go. Look at that. I love that. That looks great. The reflections. Everything looks nice. Big fan of that. But yeah. Alright, I think we're ready for an engine start. If I do say so myself. Let's get it rocking and rolling. We'll get the flight plan. But yeah, let's get off this ground power. We'll get our engines going. We got plenty of fuel. So, engine start. We're going to start with our right engine. We're going to go valve open. Right fuel pump main on. Right start, bam. And we're waiting for, what was it? Let me check. 13%, I believe. What is it? ITT or N1, I don't know. Give it a second, essentially, is what it means. Then we're going to go to ground idle. Just like that. Now I have DLSS on like a pretty low setting, so I'm sure this will look a lot better.
Air Canada 1013, contact departure 128.05. Have a great flight, we'll see ya.
Like a super nice car. I'm sure that would look a lot better. But even with DLSS, it's pretty. I love the ghosting, like intentionally, because it's got the painted props. They do a good job. And that's all DLSS, so. Alright. So she started up. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything on the checklist here. Lights checked. Yep, valve open, blah, 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 blah. 13% something, move condition to ground idle. Yep, alright, so now we're going to go to flight idle to use the, I guess, the air pressure from that to start our left engine here. So, same thing in opposite order. So we're going to go left valve open, L pump main, and start. Bink. I'm going to give that a second, let her charge up. Oh, okay. I guess it's 13% NG, I'm not sure. We're going to go to ground idle.
San Diego, ground, Southwest 1425, ready for taxi.
We'll watch this puppy start up.
Southwest 1425, Lindbergh ground. Southwest 1425, Lindbergh ground, squawk 4764.
Yeah, they've done a great job with the lights. Everything looks good. And I am at currently San Diego. I have photogrammetry off. In 2024, it looks 1,000 times better. In 2020, I don't really care. It doesn't look that great, but I don't want to change it.
Southwest 1425, runway 27, taxi via Bravo, altimeter 29906.
Yes, we are at San Diego.
Taxi via Bravo, runway 27, altimeter 29906.
And at San Diego, we have, I'll tell you in a second, I believe we have, okay, just ground, ATIS, and then we've got, what's it called, LA Center on, and then for the inbound, it looks like we're going to have SoCal departure, or SoCal approach and SoCal departure. So we're going to have a lot of chatter, a lot of stuff going on. So should be pretty eventful, I think. Hopefully they don't throw anything crazy at me, because despite how I talk like I'm super cool and know what I'm doing, I'm not that great at passing stuff, but we're going to take a time out for about 8 seconds while I drink a cup of coffee. Oh, the permission thing, honestly, I found that every time I've, done it, especially in like a GA or business jet thing, they kind of every time I've done it, they've told me in the US, like, you don't need to do that. Just call for clearance and taxi. So, I know in UK, because I hear all the time on Vatsim, especially late at night or whenever it's daytime for you guys, a lot of Europeans asking that, and sometimes the controllers are kind of D-bags about it. They're like, you don't need to ask me. Well, they do over there, so. But yeah, with airliners, you call for push and start. But these little things, they'll kind of look at you like you're wasting your time. Wasting their time, rather. Okay, after start checklist, let's see what we got. Let's get our GPU off. Same thing as before, index, second page, settings. Ground power off. Let's go back to here. Short little flight, 167, 170 nautical miles, not too bad. I haven't live streamed forever, so I just want to make sure everything's set up correctly. All right. Oh yeah, we got to get our generators on. Right gen. We'll go on. Left gen on. We're gonna need our hydraulics. I probably should have done that earlier. Yes, I should have. Now we can go back to ground idle with our other condition lever here. Go ahead and tell our non-existent passengers, put their seat belts on. Sorry, I'm looking at my checklist here. G1, left gen on, okay. After start, we already set our landing altitude over in this little guy over here. Mode steer, we want to make sure that we have taxi steering mode set up. I don't know if there's a button bind that you can do on the physical yoke for the mode steer. I know the Learjet has the same sort of taxi wheel lock, or wheel restriction with it for taxiing versus taking off, and I couldn't figure it out on the Learjet, so I am not full of hope when it comes to that. Oh, you're an Aussie. Ayo. I didn't know that. There's a lot I don't know. I don't know how I'm like, okay, let me put it this way. To me, accents are like dog breeds. I know absolutely no dog breeds except for the main ones, like 3 or 4. I know a lab, I know a pit bull, but I don't know any. You say terrier, I'm like, I don't know what that is. When I hear different accents, especially European, I go, that's from over there. I have no clue. I wish I knew, and I wish I could do accents. I am terrible at accents. One of my favorite things is watching people do an American accent. It's hilarious to me. I love how generic and just football movie, hey, hamburger. That's hilarious to me. It's good stuff. But anyway, let's get our pitot heats on. Come up here. Pitot static, bink, bonk. We don't really need any anti-ice. It's 43 right now. We might, when we get up there, we'll pay attention to our lights there. We do need to put our oil cooler. Flaps, we'll go ahead and set to mid. And then our trim. This is one of my favorite parts. Get that little, I guess I'll just do this. That little sound. That's fun. Alright, so we're good to go. We got steer taxiing. That's all set up. EPU arm. I want to do that, and that'll extinguish our last
Southwest 1425, contact departure 128.05. Have a great flight. We'll see ya.
Did I do that?
Contact departure on
Auto feather. That's right.
128.05, yeah.
Arm auto feather. Alright, there we go. No lights. We're looking good. I've got my auto or dynamic LOD on right now, but it looked like it wanted to kind of choke out a bit, but it looks like we're back to normal, roughly 60. Alright. This plane's nice and easy-ish to fly, but it definitely has a setup process to it. Are you a Yank or a Canadian? No different from me. I am actually, get this, I was raised in Texas, my friend. For some reason, I never really got I do have a Texas accent, a southern accent, but only when I'm being polite to strangers. It's a weird thing. If somebody says thank you to me, absolutely, you're welcome. It just, excuse me, like it's a thing. I don't know why, but I do it. No other times do I sound like that. So, anyway. Alright, so we've got all our stuff ready. We're going to call up for clearance here, which is either going to make me or break me. Sometimes they give me exactly as I filed, and other times they like to change it up on me. So let's hope they don't change it up. for the first Piaggio stream here. So, I'm writing it out here on my notepad now. Craft, clearance, route, altitude, frequency, and transponder code. So I know they're going to clear me to Santa Barbara because that's what I filed. Can't imagine they would change the airport that I want to go to. I suppose they could, but I doubt they will. Route is going to be our departure, which looks like the Padre Z2 departure. So I'm going to hope that stays the same. That's where you're going to get your biggest change, is that route change there. Altitude, I think I filed to flight level 220, so they'll probably give me to 10,000 and then stamp me up with departure from there. Frequency, I can go ahead and find that out right now. I know he's going to switch me to, what is it? Either LAX departure or LAX center. Let me check the Vatsim map. So we're here. He's going to send me to LA center, I believe. Sorry, I've got the map pulled up here. Well, no. There's SoCal approach. Maybe he'll do that. I don't know. We'll write a boat down. But here you can see the where's it? LA center, and then departure is what I'm going to. I don't know why I was confused by that. All right, let me write that down, so that way I don't have to worry about it later, and I'll get it queued up in the plane as well. Departure LAX. We're looking at LAX departure 124.3. All right, and then LA center is 126.525. One thing too I've gotten a lot better at on Vatsim is remembering what they tell me when I read it back, or saying it back and then forgetting what they said after I'm done repeating it back. But as you get less freaked out and you get more calm and you get used to doing all that, so that's good. Let me change the format here.
Lindbergh ground, November 17 Charlie Echo, request parking to General Aviation parking off of hotel.
All right.
November 17 Charlie Echo, Lindbergh ground, welcome home. Taxi via Charlie Hotel to the ramp. We'll see ya.
Thank you. 17 Charlie Echo.
As you can see, our front little whiskers here have flaps on them as well, which is a beautiful. I love that little thing there. That really sells the whisker thing. But here she is in idle. Got Boris did the sound for this. He did an awesome job. Cool kid. He just rides around in jets with his super fancy equipment and takes sound samples, which is a freaking dream job, honestly. I'm sure it's a lot more annoying and
Lindbergh ground,
tedious when you're actually doing it.
like big above for 2 seconds.
In theory, it seems like the coolest job. So, that's a great job. Okay.
Southwest 986, Lindbergh ground, good afternoon. Cleared to San Francisco International Airport. Padres 2 departure, IK transition, then as filed. Climb via SID. Expect flight level 400, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.05. Squawk 2404.
Turn our light on in here. If I need to go potty, I've got a toilet right there. And I've got a nice little window view. So,
Alright, we cleared to San
while
Francisco.
I'm
Near
enjoying
the Padres
view.
2 IK transition, then as followed. Climb via the SID, flight level 400.
Explains the low end
10
of your
minutes,
vocal
departure
range. Well, thank you.
128.05, and a squawk
Flag
2304, Southwest 986.
Right.
Southwest 986, readback almost correct.
See you.
Squawk
Well, thank you, Matt. Appreciate that.
2404.
2404 on the
Wind
squawk,
and
Southwest 986.
engines and the beach super. I
Southwest
didn't know that.
986, readback is correct. Push back in the alley at your discretion. Call me short of Bravo for taxi.
Dude, that's the
Mr.
thing I
Bravo,
didn't know, is the Piaggio is like the fastest non-jet general aviation plane. Like, I didn't know that about the Piaggio. I knew it was nice, but it goes high and it goes super fast, which is super cool. So, Anyway, let's get clearance. Let's hope he doesn't bend us over and give us something totally wacky. But anyway, where am I at? San Diego? San Diego ground for flight 1222, looking for IFR to Santa Barbara with information Bravo.
For flight 1222, Lindbergh ground, good afternoon. We're going to have some fun. I've got a full reroute for you. Ready to copy?
Yeah, we'll do the or we're ready to copy now for flight 1222.
Just wanted to make sure you had your pen out. For flight 1222, cleared to Santa Barbara Airport via the Seaward 2 departure. That's Charlie, Whiskey, Alpha, Romeo, Delta 2 departure. Seaward transition. That's Charlie, Whiskey, Alpha, Romeo, Delta. Direct AVOLs. That's Alpha, Victor, Oscar, Lima, Sierra. Join Victor 208 to the Victor Tango Uniform VOR. That's Victor Tango Uniform. And the Victor Tango Uniform 282 radial direct Quang. That's Kilo, Whiskey, Alpha, November, Golf, direct. Climb via SID, except maintain 8,000. That'll be your final, 8,000. Departure frequency 128.05. Squawk 4755.
Oh, Buster. Cleared to Santa Barbara Municipal Airport via the Seaward 2 departure, Seaward transition. We got direct AVOX, then over to Victor 208, to the VTU VOR, hit the 282 degree radial, direct Quang to, or direct from Quang to the airport. We're looking at climb via the SID, except maintain 8,000. Frequency is 128.05, squawk 4755 for flight 1222. What the
For
fuck?
flight 1222, beautifully done. Just want to confirm after Seaward, it's AVOLs. That's Alpha, Victor, Oscar, Lima, Sierra.
Gotcha, that's actually what I wrote, but with the handwriting of a child, it looks like a C. So thank you for that correction for flight 1222.
I usually have that same problem. I hear it and write it, and then I don't read it right. So I can't read my handwriting. Anyway, call me short of hotel 4, taxi readback is correct.
All right, we'll call you back for taxi. It might be a while for flight 1222. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Now we gotta go through it again. All right, Seaward 2. What did he say? Seaward transition. No transition. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna erase my flight plan entirely. So we got. Sorry guys, but at least you get. I'll let you sit back here.
November 17 Charlie Echo, I'm shutting down. I appreciate your time today.
My pleasure. Thanks for flying San Diego. Have a great night.
We'll open some drawers so you guys can take a couple sneak peeks of what's in there. Have a snack. Get yourself a drink. We're going to be here a little bit. Anyway, so, and then we're going to, sorry, I'm doing it on the iPad first, and I'm going to try to move the camera around to keep it less stagnant. Alright. What is the name for Santa Barbara? KSBA? Yes. Procedure departure. Seaward 2, no transition, being. And then he gave me a bunch of directs. Transition AVOLs, AVOLS. To Victor 208, Victor 208. And then he gave me VOR, VTU, it's Victor Tango Uniform. And then he wanted me to hit a radial to Quang. I think I'm just going to do direct. Call me crazy, but...
Southwest 986 short of Bravo with
and
Charlie.
direct to SBA.
Southwest 986, runway 27, taxi via Bravo, altimeter 299er6.
What a tricky
Eastern
spot.
via
it
Bravo,
is, man.
Southwest 986.
Yeah, okay, so it looks like the, I can't really show you, but, anyway, we'll find out. So it's not too bad. It's not a crazy looking one after you get, going, but, yeah, I thought saying the C word.
San Diego ground,
me
Westjet
too.
462, requesting
Helps you
AFAR
remember
service
it,
San
at
Fran
least.
with information Charlie.
Dude, I'm telling you, the interior is a good time. So much stuff. You watch the video.
Westjet 462,
you know how much
Lindbergh ground,
stuff
good
it has.
afternoon. Thank you for Charlie. Cleared 2, San Francisco International Airport. Padres 2 departure, IK
Alright.
transition, then
Let's
as
get to
filed.
the
Climb
flight
via
computer.
SID. Expect flight level 360, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.05.
I'm just going to delete every
Squawk
leg.
2041.
I don't know how to like hit reset on it, so we're just going to manually delete every single thing I've done and start from scratch.
Cleared to San Fran via the Part 2 departure, IK. Expect flight level 360, climb via SID. Departure frequency 128.05 and squawk 2041 for WestJet 462.
Execute. Alright.
Westjet 462, readback is correct. Pushback in the alley at your discretion. Call me short of Bravo for taxi.
Where did I...
Push at discretion and will call the twin taxi when short of Bravo.
Index.
WestJet 462.
Southwest 986, contact departure 128.05. Have a great flight. We'll see you.
Alright. So it's got me going
28.05
direct
and
to 5,
we'll see you
which
next
is
time,
good.
Southwest 986. Okay?
Alright, departure. We are doing the C word, not the bad word. But, does it not have it in the plane? Are you fucking kidding me? That's insane. Am I crazy, guys? Yeah, well, it's looking like it doesn't even have it in my plane. K-San. Departure. There's no C word. I have it in Flight on my iPad, but I'm not seeing it here. So we might just have to follow the, what do you call it, the waypoints. Oh, what a pain in the fart, dude. Alright, I'm just gonna put all the waypoints of the, whatever you call it in there. So, we've got WNFLD. What a nightmare. WN FLD. I've gotten completely complacent. They both look the exact same, so dealer's choice, I guess. Complacent in the sense that they usually give me exactly what I file for. So I guess it's good to keep me on my toes, but my toes are hurting right now. GYWNN. So we got GYWNN. We'll throw that right there. And then we got Padres, PADRZ. I wish there was a way to import a flight plan to SimBrief, or to the sim via some client or something, I don't know, computer nerd stuff. And then we got C word, CWARD. He could have said that in a way that doesn't sound like he's trying to say CUNT, C-ward. See, that doesn't sound like I'm trying to insult somebody. CWARD. C-ward. That's correct. See you next Tuesday. After that, we got AVOLS. Now we're on to our normal flow. AVOLS. Bonk. With the FlightFX, my dad has a subscription via his work, and he has added my iPad onto it, so that's the only reason I have it. There's no way, absolutely no way I'd pay for it. Well, I guess I would, once I get going through training, but not the level that he has. He has like the $400 a year, whatever, because his work pays for it, so it's nice. I fear I'm being pampered and spoiled with it, but hopefully up until I'm in regional jets, God willing, I'll be able to mooch off his account until I work for somebody that gives me mine. So they'll probably use a company one. Anyway, so I'm not a rich man. I need to stretch my toes out. Let's see where. Yeah, the sim brief is amazing, and that's what I had initially. And then Homeboy had to really, pardon my crassness, but he really blew my back out on that, on that clearance there. He was waiting for it. He was sitting there super uber excited to be like, but he's let me read my little IFR claim now. I'm gonna change every bit of it, buddy. Hold on, Buster. All right, AVOLs, we got SXC. XSC. I don't remember putting that one in. AVOLs, it's got me going direct. What in the world? Is that part of the departure? I don't know. We'll be on departure frequency by then. Hopefully he won't know. Oh, it's Victor 2 airway. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do, but I could just do direct to that VOR. So it's hard to explain when you're not looking at the map on FlightFX like I got, so I'm gonna stop talking about it. Let's just do direct. It's gonna be easier. Alright. Never mind. Does anybody know how to do the ground? I hate. Wait, this link will help you in the future to predict the route when you fly within LAB. Okay, so it looks like ground just sent me, or sent somebody, maybe sending it to Anthony, I don't know. But that's nice. Anyway, there's no way to turn the notification sounds off on vPilot that I'm aware of, and I swear, people will start messaging each other, and it'll be like, so F-wording loud, it makes me want to punch a hole. I'm not even kidding. It'll ruin your night. It'll ruin your night. And they're all sitting there like, oh, hey, what are you flying? Go F-word yourself, dude. Do that on your own personal time. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure how to do an airway. You would think you just put it in, but I feel like it's not going to let me. Let's find out. Yep. Anybody know how to do airways? Maybe I can find them. Okay, the VOR's name is Sierra X-Ray Charlie. Why isn't it letting me go direct VOR? Can I use volume mixer or is it part of SIM? I've tried. Actually, Tazzy there told me, or mentioned that I could put the audio channel for vPilot in a separate channel on OBS, and I fiddled around with it for a little bit, but the fact that it's coming through my headset, I don't know, something with it, it was still registering the normal thing. I couldn't figure it out. I'm going to have to do a whole thing on it, but right now, I just wanted to live stream, so I said, F4 it in. We'll do it live. But anyway, I got to figure this out. So, it's got me at a VOR called SXC, Sierra X-Ray Charlie, but it's not letting me go direct there through that. Unless I put it in wrong earlier. I doubt it. Okay, good. I guess I did. Thank God. Alright, from there we're going to go on Victor 208, which is essentially a direct weasel. So we're just going to do that. Shh. Don't tell them. WEEZL. ZL. Guy probably thinks I'm logging off. Thinks I'm never going to call again. Victor Tango Uniform for the next VR. Victor Tango Uniform. Way west of you, there it is. Right there. Victor Tango uniform, and then I think he said direct destination. And then direct 2-5. Execute. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel, guys. Oh my goodness. Alright. I'm actually winded from doing that, so let me just do a quick recap. I think everything's correct. And he said climb via SID except maintain 8,000. So I'm just gonna put, that's what we're gonna hit. So let's go ahead and set 8,000. You gotta be careful with the altitude knob, it'll get away with you. Or away from you. It's like the CJ. You start scrolling for a while and before you realize it, you're in 93,000 feet. Flight level 930. So we're gonna go nav. And I like to climb vertical speed because I can control the power there. Roughly, I know what the capacity of this plane to climb at is. It's usually around 40. Especially this light. I'm gonna go 4,000. And I can always adjust it as we go. That's a great thing to have bound physically on your yoke. Pardon me, that was a yucky one. Is vertical speed. I can just go bam, hit the vertical speed button, and then I've got on my yoke, I can bump it up or down, which is so convenient. Anyway, so we get that. So that's going to tell us where we're supposed to go, nav, and then we know how high we're going to go. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Flight director's on. Or I'm sure they'll give me headings. We'll do yaw damper once we get up. Okay, and I'm not going to mess with VNav right now, since we're doing a visual approach and we're only climbing to 8,000, so don't need it. Alright, let me go back to my checklist. I think I got everything ready. And it says before takeoff you want to get the bleed airs on. I'm going to do that now, just to give myself less task saturation here. Condition levers to max, and then we'll taxi. Actually, no, that's for takeoff. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go piss, and then we'll get back here, Tazzy and Mac, and we're going to rock it, and we're going to take off. So I'm going to try to set it out here so maybe you got something to look at. We got a call for taxi when I get back. So give me 2 seconds. I'm a fast peer. Alright, I'm back. What was my time? Did you guys time that? Tazzy? I was counting on you there. That was a record. Alright. Let's call for taxi. I genuinely think he can see that I'm still online from his thing, but I wonder if I'm going to surprise him with not giving up, as I should have, honestly. Anyway. Oh, cool. They're departing 2-7. And 2-7 is widowy right now, so that's perfect. Alright. Is ground still on? They are 1230. Let me get my frequencies set up here. He's going to send me over to 12805. 12805. Get that in a recall. And I've got a button bound for swapping comms right there also, which is super convenient. Oh, squawk code. Thank the Lord I remembered that. He said 4755. 4755. Bam. Alright. And I already set up QNH. We've got our altitude set. Everything's ready to go. Cool. Let's call for taxi. I'm going to guess another helpful thing to have the chart right here. He's going to have us go Hotel Charlie 1 or Charlie 2. That's my guess. if he gives us 2-7, which it seems like he will. Ground for flight 1222, we're ready for taxi.
For flight 1222, Lindbergh ground, runway 27, taxi via Hotel Charlie, altimeter 2996.
27 via Hotel Charlie for flight 1222. I knew it, I told you. Played him like a fiddle. No, I'm just kidding. It's so nice to pre-plan on Vatsim. That'll keep you so much more. It makes all the difference. Let me reset my head tracking here. But it helps you with your confidence and everything. We set the trim, right? Yep. Alright. And I also found with the Piaggio that it'll roll with levers idle, but whenever you start turning, it likes to slow down. So you get used to, you know, adding some power to turn, but, you know, not when you're rolling straight. You don't really need it. Alright, we're going Hotel Charlie. Oh, I didn't do my taxi light. Pardon moi. Where's my light at? Is it right there? Oh, there it is. There we go.
WestJet 462, we are holding short of Bravo, ready for taxi.
That was the light swinging out. If you heard that, hydraulic.
WestJet 462, runway 27, taxi via Bravo, altimeter 2996.
Here we go, boys. Ew.
Taxi to 27 via Bravo, WestJet 462.
My sensitivity is messed up. I have the profile of another plane.
Our ground American 2680,
Forgot
looking
about
for
that.
31 tonight.
Alright, now it's showtime, guys. I'll read your messages once I get
American 2680, Lindbergh ground, good evening. Taxi via right on Bravo to the ramp, and there's a WestJet 462. He's going to be making another right, so just be behind WestJet 462, right on Bravo to the ramp.
Behind the WestJet, right on to the ramp for...
We're going 17 knots. Let me slow down here.
For flight 1222, contact departure 128.05. Have a great flight, man. We'll see you.
Over to departure. Thank you for your ATC for flight 1222. Alright. Swap. Bam.
We have Charlie.
That was 336 SoCal approach. Thanks for Charlie at Cloman. Cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 27
so
approach.
Departures. Oh, goodness. My sensitivity is not on the right profile. I have it on a different one. That's why it's going bonkers.
Polaris 7854, contact SoCal departure 124.3.
Okay.
What's 4.3, Polaris 7854?
We'll go ahead and get our landing lights on so I don't have to worry about it once I'm cleared. There's something else I was about to do.
Delta 553 radio check.
Oh, that's right. So I want to get Ellie Center tuned up. 126525.
SoCal, American 1884 Palm Spring on Bravo, short of Whiskey.
That's who he should hand me off to, so. Alright.
1884 SoCal departure, runway 31 left, taxi via Whiskey, altimeter 2970.
2970, runway 30 left, taxi via Whiskey, American 1884.
Alright, I think we're ready.
Cleared 77, runway 8,
Nervous.
clear to land.
Thank you, runway 8, clear to land.
Not to talk to the guy, but to mess up the takeoff here. Because I gave my 2 cents about other streamers take off in the Piaggio. So rotating at 110. I'm going to put it on the takeoff mode once we get lined up here. But anyway, who am I talking to? Is this departure, I think? I believe so. Right, who is 12805? 12805. This is approach, but I don't know. I'm gonna wait. We'll listen to see what somebody else says. There's nobody behind me, so we're good. Sorry, I'm feigning like that. I don't want to sound like an idiot. I'm sure you can understand that. I like these camera views I got set up. They're pretty good. One thing I also didn't know about the Piaggio and the flaps is the wing stays flat and it's got a secondary little slot that comes down. Oh, great livery too. Dirt, schmutz on it. This was like
SoCal, good evening, .com 832, John Wayne
SoCal.
taxi with Alpha.
That's what they're calling it, SoCal.
.com 832, hello, runway 20 right, taxi the Alpha, Lima cross 20 left.
Alright, runway 20 right via Alpha Lima cross, runway 20 left, .com 832.
Delta 797, you up?
I'll call it after this.
Copy. Direct PV.
SoCal.
797 direct PV.
Okay, departure, Lima Oscar Tango, hold short, runway
said
25
departure.
left.
Lima Oscar Tango, hold short 25 left, traffic short final.
Check. We're at 27. Departure for flight 1222, holding short, runway 27 at San Diego, ready for departure.
For flight 1222, roger, standby. WestJet 462, you up?
WestJet 462.
If they tell you stand by, don't say, okay, we'll stand by.
Okay, the aircraft call for taxi, standby just one moment.
We'll do flight
WestJet
control check.
462, wind 2309, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 27 for flight 1222.
And that was just for WestJet 462.
Oh, goodness.
Southwest 2817, were you cleared for the approach already?
How is it? Oh, he's right there.
Southwest 2817, were you cleared for the approach?
Southwest 2017, A for...
Okay, thank you.
I didn't
Delta
see
622, runway 24 left, taxi the Echo.
it. That's embarrassing. I thought he messed up my call sign.
Lima Oscar Tango, runway 25 left, line of point.
Sim's looking good today. But I didn't realize he was holding short over here. For the same runway, I was like, 27, that's gotta be me, right? Won't.
Stand by one moment. For flight 1222, runway 27, line of point.
Line up runway for flight 1222.
And behind departure traffic, of course.
Of course, we're polite for flight 1222.
And all aircraft on frequency, stand by one moment for coordination.
Alright, let's get our levers to full forward. We got our flap set, trim is set. We're going to go ahead and get lined up here, and we'll stand on our little brakes. Look how fast it wants to go. You know what, we can go ahead and put it in beta right now, just to, I don't want to accidentally go full power in beta. I think I'm taking on. So we'll just ride our brakes here.
Lima Oscar Tango, contact LA Tower 120.905 for takeoff clearance.
Really good.
Polaris 7854 on Juliet, hold short 25 right, contact Tower 120.905.
Gosh, I wish I would have changed my sensitivity
Delta 622, contact Tower 120.905.
on the rudders, but it's too late now. Alright, we're lined up.
Southwest 3036.
SoCal 14 or Southwest 1405 with you descent at 15.3 on the Thorn 3.
Hey, Blackbird 77 runway 8, cleared land.
Alright, now I'm extra
Southwest
nervous.
1405, SoCal approach, low expected visual, runway 8.
Alright, we'll expect visual runway 8, 1405.
Actually, let's call it the ILS 8 for Southwest 1405.
Alright, we'll expect the ILS for 8 for Southwest 1405.
Delta 797, LA Center 126.52.
Delta 797, 16.5.
See ya!
Yep. WestJet 462, radar contact, climb maintain 15,000.
That's a good CO.
I maintain 15,000 WestJet 462.
For flight 1222, wind 2507, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 27 for flight 1222.
American 1884, sorry about the wait, pump
Here we go,
wind
guys.
27012, runway 30.
Moment you've been waiting
sorry,
for.
31 left, clear for takeoff.
We're going to stay below whatever it is.
.com
2000.
832, John Wayne wind
Rotate at
2507, runway
120.
20 right, clear for takeoff.
Or 110. Oh, we're in the red. Oh boy. Oh well, I don't care. Let's get this off the ground. Worry about our engine health after that. Rotate.
Southwest
Tap the
3036.
brakes, gear up.
It looks like about, I don't know, 15,000 feet high on the arrival. Did center give you a late descent clearance?
No, this man.
Alright, we're back in the grades.
Again, passing 2,000 to 5,000.
That's good. What are we climbing at? We're at 2,300, 22.
Southwest 2817, the wind 2309, runway 27, clear to land.
Let's get our flaps up. Oh, I never put it to take
Southwest 2817, runway 27, clear to land.
Yes, sorry, I was about to respond. 275, Southwest 2817.
Alright, I'm going autopilot.
For flight 1222, radar contact, maintain 8,000.
Maintain 8,000 for flight 1222.
At Papa Sierra Lima, Oscar Tango, radar contact. Climb and maintain 13,000.
Maintain
13,000. Around 175 is just pretty good for me.
West Shed 462, LA Center 126.52.
126.52 CS.
There we go. Now we're
Loud
going
clear.
wind full there. Alright. Can rest easy now. Yeah, dude, with that photogrammetry, that looks perfectly fine to me. And I believe, I'm not certain, but I believe it's less strain on the system. I would imagine so.
Aircraft calling for the clearance, so what's your location?
It's just easy to you know, pop out those predetermined
Okay,
buildings.
so there's the 100 airport. What's the airport?
Alright. Let me turn head tracking off, give you a break for a second on that.
Okay, LA Tower is online 120.95.
Beautiful. Alright. You know what?
Papa Sierra Lima, Oscar Tango, turn left, direct clipper.
Turn left, direct Clipper to Monster Tango.
Turn that
Southwest
on.
3036, just fly present heading for a descent. Maintain
Sorry, I missed
8,000.
so much of the chat here, guys.
Falcon 832, climb to 2,400 for 5,000.
Let me look at that. I have 5700 X3D, 6500.
Falcon 832, radar contact. Climb maintain 13,000.
13,000, Falcon 832.
Passed through 6,000 now.
Southwest Southwest 2817,
Yeah,
we would like to quickly
650
change
XT is
visual
pretty good, right?
2710.
As far as I'm aware.
Yes.
Okay, that was about 3 at once.
That's what she
Stand
said.
by just one
Sorry.
moment. Who was looking to change?
Southwest 2817, we kind of
Alright.
messed up something, so we need to change visual 47.
So we are
Do you
still
have the airport site?
A from right in front of us.
the
Alright, clear
class
visual
Bravo.
Clear
So
visual 27, thank you. 2817.
we're going to keep it below
Okay.
250.
American 1884, radar contact. Climb maintain 13,000. 13,000 or direct Palm Springs now for American 1884. Thank you.
I'd rather go slower than too fast, so
At 12,600, climbing 5,000.
keep it around 220.
Delta 622, SoCal departure. Climb maintain 17,000.
Climb 17,000.
Request a taxi，折场南极市14。
What a smoke show.
Delta 9353, SIGIN.
FlightFX has knocked it out of the
Request a
park.
taxi，折场南极市14。
Oh my goodness, that looks...
Okay, where are you located?
Oh gosh.
At Delta 9353, runway 26 right, taxi via Lima.
Let's go to the bathroom cam.
Taxi via Lima and runway 26
Not a bad
right，
view if you're
折
taking
场
a
南极
peepee.
市14。
Delta 4220, contact tower 120.95.
This would be the poo-poo view.
Tower 120.95,
Tower.
Delta 4240. Thank you, bye-bye.
It's crazy to hear people from everywhere, you know, in U.S.
Lima Oscar Tango, climb maintain
The U.S.
15,000.
airspace, because that's
Contact
what's
LA Center
popping on Vatsim right now.
126.52.
Very cool. Sky 173, hail. Hi, Sky.
Roger, Monster Tango, climb to
Sorry,
15,000,
Mac and Tazzy.
15,000, and contact center
It was hard
12652.
for me to
Thank you.
look over and read while we were going out, and then I feel like I missed too much, and I don't know if you guys are just talking to each other. I don't want to try to answer, you know, a question you have for someone else. But welcome all. Sky 173. 173 is a good number. God bless you.
Southwest 3036, turn right heading 180.
Look at that, dude. Just beautiful job.
And are you still set up for the RNAV Zulu, or do you
Beautiful
want
job
something else?
from FlightFX, man. Just, what a great plane. Great plane. And if you watch my video on it, I genuinely mean it when I say I'm so happy that somebody some terrible.
Roger, I'll give it to you direct OK in here at this moment.
Some terrible, company didn't make this first. I'm trying to get the dash.
Plus 3036, direct OK, maintain 5,000.
There it is.
American 1884, LA Center 126.52.
126.52, American 1884. Yeah. Who's calling me right now? Just in case they switch me over.
.com 832, request higher.
Whatever it is. How low are you like?
Delta 622, LA Center 126.52.
Loving the Piaggio. Loving it.
126.52.
But man.
That was an attempt to fake it at the zone.
Good evening, SoCal, Southwest 780, climbing 5,000 on up Delray.
Someone's stepping on something.
Ground 160.9, thank you for your help, fellas, and ASMD.
Southwest 3036 at OK and cleared the RNAV Zulu 27.
This gives you stuff to do while you're waiting. See what's in these drawers. It's fun. It's like you're snooping
Dr.
through
832, sorry about that. Just wait for, had to wait for center to take the handoff. He's a little busy. Contact LA Center 126.52.
You guys want
2622, have a good night. That's Matrixton.
I call the Julian.
Delta 553, contact tower 120.95.
120.95, Delta 553.
Alright.
Also,
So we're still in the Bravo.
It
It looks like we're going to be in it essentially the whole way there. We're under 10,000.
Delta 93, 53, wind 2, 30 at 11, runway 26 right, quick takeoff.
Under 250 speed limit here.
26 right, clear for takeoff.
The watching developers have patterns in what they develop, FlightFX.
Good evening, SoCal, Southwest 780 with you, climbing 5,000.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Southwest 780, SoCal departure, radar contact, hello, climb maintain 1313,000.
1313,000, Southwest 780.
And I knew it was going to be good. I knew it was going to be great.
SoCal, howdy, Southwest 4729, John Wayne, looking for clearance to San Jose.
Because the Vision Jet's fantastic, the Honda Jet is outstanding, especially the texturing in the Honda Jet. It's the best I've seen in a plane. It's up there a little bit head-to-head, if not a little ahead of Coronado, and the quality of the textures in the Honda Jet. Vision Jet's good too, but anyway, just if you don't believe me or you don't know about it, go look at the Honda Jet and get back with me. But yeah, dude, imagine if virtual call, or somebody, I already said this in my video, but I mean it, like, imagine if they were like, we're making a Piaggio. It's like, after however many years of the terrible FSX port we had to get essentially a glorified FSX port that costs money now, instead of a good, solidly built plane like this, I would be extremely bummed out. But let me get this brighter. Bam. Bing bang boom bang ding dong bam. You guys like that song? I'm trendy. Dude, what was I believe it's in the 2020 marketplace.
Southwest 780, turn left direct, Clipper.
Left direct Clipper, Southwest 780.
Yeah, but I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this thing to be in 24's marketplace, but it feels like an eternity until the marketplace will open. It just feels like it's going to take so long, even though they say it's on the 18th or whatever. Hey, that alone, the 18th feels like 10 years from now, even though it's, what, 10 days or whatever it is, less than that, 7 days. That's so long. I'm like a kid at Christmas. I want my gift now. Okay? It's December 21st, and I'm jonesing to open something. Yeah. I want to fly this 24 so badly.
9353, heavy SoCal departure radar contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
2020 will do.
Climb and maintain 13,000, Delta 9323.
And, what can you do?
Core flight 1222, John Wayne, altimeter 29990.
Copy, 4 flight 1222. 29990. I was about to say, why is he calling me that? But I'm only at 8,000 feet.
So sound good, that's 327.
Probably useful.
Inside of road, flight level 290 with information back.
At 217, SoCal approach, thanks for that. At circle, cleared ILS 251 approach.
At circle, cleared ILS 255 approach,
Departure,
780, climb and maintain
75 Delta,
15,000,
on the ground
contact
This
at
whole
Center
flight plan
126.5.
like threw me over the ocean pretty much the whole
Climb
time.
maintain 15,000, contact LA Center, have a great one,
Oh,
Southwest
cool.
780.
We're gonna fly right over top,
1405, expect the visual approach runway
Catalina,
8, Burbank, altimeter 2988.
which is a beautiful. There it is right there.
Visual runway 8.
That's
for,
Catalina.
Burbank.
There's an airport. I can't remember the developer that makes Catalina. Unbelievably beautiful airport for 2020. It has fantastic like ground texturing. Like it,
So I got a departure,
it's
speed bus
amazing.
75 Delta, ready to go on
highly,
San Diego
highly,
27.
highly recommend it.
Beeper
Cannot remember
75
who did it,
Delta, SoCal, departure wind
Oh.
250 at 9 runway 27.
I'm the same. I'll stick with 2024.
We have a second
I've
27
been
speedboat,
flopping
75
back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on which sim is better. And 2024
3036, report the airport.
will make me so happy. And then something just random that it's
3036, clear visual
out
approach
of
runway
nowhere.
27, runway 27.
It just performance plummets. It doesn't look the same as it did the day before for some reason. All these weird
Departure, good evening, Allegiant
quirks.
768, 1,700,
And
climbing 5.
It will make me furious with
SoCal departure radar
24,
contact.
and I'll
climb
write
and
it off.
maintain 8,000.
And then
Climb maintain 8,000, Allegiant
I'll
768.
get into the point where I'm like kind of missing it. It's like an ex-girlfriend. You're like, I don't know, she was kind of hot, you know. She had big fat lips. That was pretty cool. Nice teeth. I'm gonna call her. And then you're like,
Delta
oh,
9353, heavy contact.
This
Los
is why
Angeles
we
Center
broke up.
126.52, good day.
I don't like you anymore again.
126
2024.
today, 绝塔的是。
But yeah, 24 is just they'll get it. I wish I could fast forward 3.5 years and we're on like season or sim update, 14, and everything's going so well in 2024. But we're gonna have to thug it out, just like people did back in the pandemic when 2020 came out. So we got to do our time. As somebody who started flight simming, way after. I started when it was like sim update 13,
Speedbird
like
75,
a year
Delta,
ago.
SoCal departure radar contact.
So
altitude.
this is me putting my time in.
Currently passing 1,000, speed bus 75 Delta.
Speedbird 75, Delta, climb and maintain 10,000.
Up to 10,000, speed bus 75 Delta.
Dude, that's the thing too, is 24's environment, graphics, everything look fine. They're not as, I don't know, 2020 and 2024 look amazing in their own way. Like 2020 is so crisp, I have everything so nice, I can run higher DLSS obviously, higher resolution honestly. But 2024's environment, the way the sun
Legion
interacts
768, climb and maintain
with the
flight level
glass,
230.
the way every little
230,
thing is
Legion
so much better.
768.
I just want to smush them
For flight
together.
1222, expect the ILS 25 left approach at Los Angeles.
We're actually filed for Santa Barbara Municipal for flight 1222.
For flight 1222, so you are disregarding.
All right. So another thing I'll do on frequency is if they say something like that, you don't really need to reply to. Just give them a little transmit button.
Double 420, SoCal departure radar
Little
contact,
donk.
climb and maintain 13,000.
Little bing bong. You know what I mean? So, anyway, but 2020 lighting is sexier in a gamier way. 2024 is in a real exactly, dude. That's a great way to
Heavy
put it.
SoCal approach, thanks from Mike, expect the ILS 24
It's like
right approach.
2024. You're just shocked because you feel like you're wearing or you feel like your face is a GoPro on the forehead of a pilot. You're like, wow. Obviously, there's a lot of times on the ground mostly where you're like, this looks terrible. Certain things, whatever. But there's other times where it's so convincing. You're like, this is outstanding. And then some stupid thing will happen. Your GPU
14055,
will
present
spike to
heading
100% usage. Your frames will go to 14.
President heading down
And you go,
6,000 for Southwest.
F word, this F wording sim. I'm never opening it again. And then life goes on,
Legion 768, you can delete the altitude restriction.
But
Roger, Legion 768.
we are about to turn left from Seaward here, and we will be crossing over right over top Catalina. I'll make sure to get a lot of exterior views there.
Southwest 3036, continue down past that Spirit on the taxiway, left to enable ground
Him
150.
throwing me over the ocean has really ruined my scenic views here. Also, if you have the Google Maps mod for 2020, use the paid version use Apple Maps, the paid version. I promise you, best map in
Terrain 11 heavy,
2020.
comply with speed restrictions.
I don't use any in 24. The default maps look great.
Roger, 11 heavy with restrictions.
Too many issues trying to use the Maps mod in 24, but Apple Maps from the Google Maps mod in 2020.
Post 1405, flight heading 260, ascend and maintain 5,000, airport, 2 o'clock, 5 miles.
It's $5 a month, or $30 for a year.
5,000
I can't fly with that. The default 2020 is dog S-word. Pardon my French. But I'm going to go ahead.
Southwest 420, LA Center now 126.52, good day.
Change that to takeoff for whenever I'm landing.
Korean 11 heavy traffic. Well, move in 11 o'clock, 5 miles northbound, climb to 11,000 from the airport.
We're looking.
What a treat.
Sorry, it's Boeing 737. Korean 11 heavy turn right heading 210.
210 heading 311.
768 traffic is now 9 o'clock, 4 miles, descending through 11,000, a heavy 747.
Traffic in sight, Legion 768.
Legion 768, they're turning south past you, no
How
factor.
wonderful was that? Goodness. Bye, Sky.
7572 Bravo.
Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it.
7572
Thanks for
Bravo,
hanging out.
SoCal departure radar contact.
I'm starting to rant, and I forget to check the chat. It's on my second monitor here.
1800.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The default ground just, especially after
7572 Bravo,
Maps mod,
Roger, leaving the Los Angeles class Bravo
is
airspace. Remain outside the
insulting.
Bravo airspace, same intention.
it insults me how terrible the mod or the default map is.
72 Bravo, what's your destination?
I look at it like, what do you think? I'm an idiot? You think I'm going to fly with this map?
Korean 11 heavy, correct, Cliffy, cross Cliffy at 8,000,
Close this
230 knots.
It's a safety hazard having these open waters.
Direct Cliffy at 8230 knots, Korean 11.
Southwest 1405 airport now, 3 o'clock, 3 miles.
There we go. Okay.
Heavy Government Field 1405.
Southwest 1405, cross Van Nuys at or above 3,000, cleared
I
visual.
love how the
approach runway
armrest goes down when you turn the seat.
Cross Van Nuys, 3,000,
Beautiful.
clear visual runway 8 for...
Other developers aren't going to do that. They'll
8.
give you
7572
tables.
Bravo, do you want flight follow?
That's it.
Negative 7572 Bravo.
Oh, you're too
72
cool
Bravo,
for
Roger,
flight
leaving
follow.
the Santa Monica Delta, remain outside all controlled airspace. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
That's fine. If he didn't want flight following, he's not allowed at the Bravo, obviously.
Okay, approach Southwest 3117, 50.6 on the Jack T with Mike.
Alright, we're coming up to
So
Catalina.
3117, SoCal approach, thanks for Mike at Rumble, I think it is. Cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 26 left approach.
Zulu 65, that Rumble, Southwest.
Check the Vatsim map here and see when he's going to swap.
SoCal approach, West 3311.
Oh, he's about to transfer.
Western 3111, SoCal approach, thanks for Echo at Wabbit, cleared RNAV Yankee,
He's
runway 8
about to put
approach.
us over to different frequency here. 3,
Cleared runway 8 approach, West
2,
3311.
1.
Western 3311, just verify at Wabbit.
At Wabbit. Approach, West 130.
3, 2, 1. No, he's not swapping me over yet. I'm looking at the Vatsim map, and that's
Legion
where
768, contact LA
that's
Center
where his
126.
jurisdiction ends. So I assume he's going to do
2652, let's see ya. Legion 768.
3, 2, 1, right now. Right now. Anyway. But yeah, dude, the default map in 2020 just, it looks horrendous. But I remember first playing the sim on my buddies, because I just got into aviation, decided I wanted to go to flight school. And I played it on my friend's Xbox Series S. And it was fine. 30 frames a second, you know, lower everything. But, you know, it's not the worst place to be. You get a couple Coronado planes and an Xbox Series S and you're having a great day. But compared to PC, man, it's unreal. But even that, even the maps with PC are just insulting. But look at that, dude.
SoCal approach, West 3311. Runway.
Wonderful.
3311 Arnett Yankee, runway 8 approach, but if you can't then take it, then let me know.
That's what she said.
No RNAV Yankee approach, West 3311.
So good.
And Korean Day, 11 Heavy.
And I love being able to see the whisker from the cockpit.
Korean Air 11 Heavy, yes, thanks for checking. Descend via the Ironman
That
2
is so
arrival.
fun.
After quickly descend via
That's a
Ironman 2
constant
and
reminder of this plane's uniqueness.
Korean Air 11 Heavy, affirmative.
If that makes sense. Like, no matter what, you know you're flying something super unique.
Local departure,
cool.
Spirit Wing. We're going to Southwest 4729, John Wayne with Hotel, request pushback on Alpha.
Alright, 2 at once, but I heard Spirit 182, the Lindbergh winds 250 at 9, runway 27.
I really want to step away and go get
So
my
we take
Red
off
Bull,
27, Spirit Wing 22.
but I feel like he's
Who
about
is
to
it,
call
John
me.
Wayne, looking for a push?
Southwest 4729 with Hotel.
Southwest 4729, thanks for hotel, turn on your transponder.
Rookie mistake.
Southwest 4729, push on Alpha, approved, tail to the south, expect 20 right.
Push for Hotel South, 20 right, Southwest 4729.
Yeah,
So
no, I'm
1405, Burbank
to
winds
me,
250 at 9,
when I
runway 8,
had it
clear
on the
left.
Xbox S, not to disparage it, but I thought I was a rock star, and I was. Because look at the previous generation of flight sim. It's terrible. I mean, it did its job, but from that to what
Aircraft at John Wayne
2020
looking
was,
for clearance, come in at about 2 by
outstanding.
5.
So I loved it. And I kept, here's what made me build
Delta
my
557, that's
first
better,
PC,
expected PDC here momentarily.
was watching flight sim YouTube videos, and every single thing I
Green 11
loved
heavy descend and maintain
was
4000.
PC exclusive. Head
4,000,
tracking,
Creeper,
the settings,
Green 11.
being able to tweak your settings, different airplanes, all this cool stuff you could only get on PC. And it made me lose my mind. And I was like, I have to get a PC. So I sold, like, what is it, 5 of my 7 guitars. Done with that hobby. Been doing it for 12 years. I'm over it. I'm on to this hobby. And I don't regret it. I still have a nice, like, 3 solid guitars. PRS, Gibson, and
Spirit 182, SoCal departure, radar contact, the
Fender.
altitude.
So, can't go wrong. Got the 3 main ones.
Passing 500 right now, Spirit Wing.
Sold that. Sold a bunch of pedals that I
climb
didn't
by
use.
the pit.
And built a PC.
Unbiased Spirit 182.
So, I'm lucky to have had some capital there to turn into liquidity to then build a PC. My first card was a 6600, and it was fine. Nothing at all wrong with it. Great 1440. It struggled a little bit 2020 in 1440, but I saw a 3060 Ti on Marketplace for like $200, and I got that. Sold the other card, so I paid like $80 on top for this card. But anyway, yes, I am. I've got like 5 hours flying time, but I am going for
Ricky, our 1216 tower just came up. Give them a call, 118.3.
private everything
We
above.
definitely
So
appreciate that. Over to Tower, Ricky, our 1216, contact in a minute.
I got a good buddy, my childhood best friend, still my best friend. He is a pilot for American Airlines, and he talked me into, giving flying a try. I took a Discovery, really, really enjoyed it. So, in fact, I'm about to go fly with him at the end of this month. His beautiful 52 straight tail 182. That thing climbs like a rocket.
For flight 1222, the Long Beach altimeter 2988.
Roger, for flight 1222.
Speedbird 75 Delta, expect the ILS 25 left approach.
I guess it's the same controller.
Bridge
so
Island,
you would have swapped.
25 left, speed about 75
I guess he's controlling different things on different frequencies, but it's the same guy. I don't know.
Green 11 heavy, if able, maintain 190 knots.
190 knots, Green 11.
All right. Should I risk? Here, I'm going to ask you, Mac. I've got a beautifully chilled, ice-cold Red Bull sitting about 47 feet away in my fridge right now.
Green 11 heavy, descend.
Do you think I'll have time to go get that if I run?
2,600.
Or should I just stay as to not miss a call from ATC here? I think I'd have time.
Southwest 1405, welcome to Burbank, turn right into the ramp this frequency.
I really want to get.
Right to the ramp.
Thank you, Mac. I love you. All right.
Korean 11 heavy turn right heading 160 vectors to pilot.
So I'm gonna
Heading
scoot my chair
160,
out.
Korean 11 heavy.
I'm gonna remove
Beaver
all
75
obstructions.
Delta cross the CO Beach VOR 7,210
Alright,
knots
get ready
to
to
John
go.
Wayne altimeter 2990.
So I'll give you guys the potty cam. That sounds
Can you
terrible,
repeat,
but-
sorry, for 7.0?
Alright.
Speedbird 75 Delta cross the CO Beach
Give it like
VOR
20 more
Sierra Lima
seconds.
India
5
7,210 knots
more
altimeter 2990.
Roger, 2990 in the box, and cross
If he doesn't call me after this guy, I'm
7,210
going.
knots, speedbird 7.0.
Southwest 4729,
Alright, go.
request taxi.
Korean 11 heavy turn right heading 220, join the 24 right localizer.
220 to join 24 right localizer, Korean 11.
United 217 LA Tower 2095, we'll see you.
Alright, I'm back. Did he call me?
So the 4729 runway 20 right, taxi via Alpha Lima, cross 20 left on Lima.
I made great.
Alpha Lima, cross 2 left on Lima, Southwest 4729.
Spirit 182, contact Los Angeles Center 126.52.
Is a single pilot allowed to use toilet in a plane? I don't know. What a great question.
Spirit Wings 182, contact LA Center 126.52, good day.
I know you could take a
Over to Center, Spirit Wings 182, good day.
because when we flew,
For
we
flight
brought
1222, contact Los Angeles Center 126.52, good day.
126.5 for flight 1222. Thanks for the ATC.
52.
Oh. 126.52 for flight 1222.
Green Air 11 Heavy 10 miles from Kobe, maintain 2,600 until established cleared
Out
ILS
of breath.
24 right approach.
2000
From running to my kitchen. 126525. Yep. I think I've already got that queued up.
Southwest 3117 Ontario, winds 23011, runway 26 left clear.
Swap.
LA Center, Spirit Wings 182, with you passing 13,500 for flight level 290.
Oh gosh. But
Spirit Wings 182, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level
I'll
290.
check in and then I'll answer your.
Climb and maintain flight level 290, Spirit Wings 182.
Center for flight 1222, heading of 29er at 8,000 feet. He's just gonna say Roger, I'd imagine. Or he's gonna tell me.
For flight 1222, LA Center, hello.
Howdy. I'll give him a little howdy, a little Texas charm. Alright. But
Delta 622,
when I
contact
flew with my
Center
buddy, he
132.2.
had one of the red.
132.2.
If you've been around pilots, you know what this is. The red, I can't remember what it's called. It's like a portable piss jug, essentially.
Roger.
That's exactly
Air
what it is.
Canada 7874, descend via the Rockstar 4
and
arrival,
he had
runway 26 left transition.
written on it.
Las
you know,
Vegas altimeter 29er
what did he say?
67.
Do not shit in this or something?
Alright, send via the Rockstar
pretty good.
4 and
Good-
runway
good
26
bit,
left
but-
transition into
So
Vegas
as a
for
private
Canada
pilot, I'd imagine
774.
you can pee. Autopilot's on.
Southwest 753, descend
It'd
via
be
the
tricky.
Lucky 1
It's a
arrival,
tight fit
Lindbergh
in there.
altimeter 29er 96.
But as far as poo,
Send via the Lucky 1 arrival at 2996 for Southwest 753.
I think that you could, most people would just land. Because there's always an airport around. If you're feeling like, oh, I've got to poo. But
Southwest 441, contact Las
what
Vegas
if you're
approach
at
135.0.
14,000 feet over where we're at right now, over the ocean? I guess you just poo your pants. That's all I can think. What else would you do? So, Matt?
Center, IROC 31.
The answer is poo your
17 on
pants.
the ground at Victorville, IFR clearance.
Rumbly tummy. Rumbly tummy on final. That's hilarious. That's a good one. I like that.
Iraq
Upset belly, turning left base, runway poo poo.
LA Center, cleared to Nellis Airport. Radar vector Daggett and is filed. Maintain 8,000.
Flight
Flight level
lined up.
290,
That's
5
going
minutes
well.
after departure. Departure frequency 126.52.
Alright, so now we've got
Squawk 5114.
lovely experience of landing and hoping that goes well.
Okay, we're cleared to Nellis, radar vectors, Daggett,
He
time
said
8,000, spec 200 in 5 minutes,
Expect
departure
ILS
126.52,
25,
squawk
didn't you?
5114,
Or is
IROC
that
31.
for somebody else? Can't remember.
Iraq 31, heavy reback corrected, advise ready for taxi.
Because there is no ILS 25.
Oh,
Oh, that's
well,
when he thought I was going to LAX. Never mind.
Legion 4531, Albuquerque Center's offline, radar service determined,
So-
Richards approved.
After Quang, which is my last
change approve
waypoint.
over to Unicom 122 National. Good day.
I'm gonna go heading mode and just
4531.
probably vector
Last
myself
807, Albuquerque Center's offline.
unless he gives me.
Okay, over to Unicom from Alaska 807, so long.
You know what?
Papa Sierra Lima Oscar Tango, contact Las Vegas, approach
Actually, hold on. Listen to
135.0.
the can crack.
Las Vegas approach 135.0, thank you, November Tango.
That's my Red Bull. I think I'm going to cancel IFR once we get to, because we're going to be out of the Bravo.
Good evening, Brickyard
Fuck
1216,
yeah.
passing
Oh, sorry, I'm
10-5
trying
for
to cuss on
15.
this channel.
Brickyard 1216, LA Center, climb
Well-
maintain level 280.
280, Brickyard
It's a
1216.
tower airport.
Delta
Still
9353,
land
Albuquerque Center's offline. Rear surface terminated.
What's the weather like? Sky's clear. Yeah, let's do it.
Today 学场是
Frontier Flight 1323, descend via the
It's a good Red
Rockstar
Bull.
4 arrival, runway 26 left transition. Las Vegas altimeter 2967.
So once we get to our last waypoint here, Quang, because remember in the clearance he said
good evening, American
Quang direct destination. I'm going to probably cancel IFR and just fly it
American
visual
703,
25.
LA Center, climb and maintain level 380.
I think that's my best bet.
American Center.
So I'll plan for that.
Can we get that altimeter Vegas?
But if he starts giving me
Las
vectors,
Vegas altimeter
we'll just do that.
2967.
2967, thanks.
Oh, Walker 2632, contact Las Vegas approach
I don't think I ever put
135.0.
my yacht deck for-
135.0, let's see, Walker 2632.
I guess it doesn't matter. I forgot I had autopilot on. It's handling that. Just wonderful. What a picturesque place.
Legion 768, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
322, Legion 768 to you.
American 22,
Something else I learned about
12,
Piaggio
contact Oakland Center 132.2.
is
132.2, have a good one. 132
any propeller heat option.
United 655, contact
Because
Las
the
Vegas
exhaust
approach
needs
135.0.
propellers.
35.0, United 655.
Southwest 780,
Constantly, so you
contact
don't
Las
have to worry
Vegas
about it.
approach 135.0.
Over to approach, have a good one, Southwest 780.
Dippy the catfish, exactly.
Vegas Center, citation 9ers, just departure thing is with you at 20. Follow
It's
20.
one of the two available
November
liveries
900 Foxtrot Tango
on
at LA
place
Center,
of
climb and
that
maintain
tier.
level 450.
I like it.
I maintain 450 for 9ers, just departure tango.
It almost
Air
looks
Canada 78, 74 state airspeed.
that's great.
Currently 250 knots.
Oh, I've got the
Frontier
headphone.
Flight 1323, maintain 250 knots for spacing.
Turn that off.
Alright, 250 for
Look how
Air Canada
foggy
78,
it is.
74, maintain 280 knots or greater until Teddy.
So our
280
airport
knots or greater until Petty.
is over
Or
here.
Canada 78, 74.
It still looks very
LA Center, good evening. Southwest 6250, bringing party
VFR.
favors from 40,000 feet and about 40 miles away from Cuba City.
That joke bombed.
Southwest 6250, LA Center, hello.
Messed up your
Southwest
joke.
4813, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
2805, we'll see you in a bit, South 4813.
Check.
Center Center, good evening. Southwest 4729, 10,905 and 5,000. Southwest 4729, LA Center, climb and maintain level 320. 320, Southwest 4729. Rear wing is 182, clear direct Meisen.
Sorry, my head track is a little wacky.
Rear wing is 182, clear direct Meisen. Clear direct Meisen, Spirit Wings 182. Southwest 660, contact Las Vegas approach 135.0.
Contact Las Vegas approach 135.0. Southwest 660, good night.
My TLSS is ghosting a bit. But I've got a lower for extreme. I believe it's on performance for performance. Great name for it. But yeah, airport is over here, so I don't know if I'm going to be canceling my IFR. If it looks like this, no, I'm not going to, obviously. But if it's cleared up like the METAR's expecting.
For flight 1222, expect a VOR or GPS runway 25 approach from flying.
Alrighty, we'll expect a VOR or GPS approach for 25 for flight 1222.
And Santa Barbara altimeter 29 or 89er.
Roger for flight 1222.
LA Center, FedEx 192, passing 1,900 directed.
Without the HUD,
FedEx 192, LA Center, climb maintain level 360.
We can, but as far as like watching a video of it while in flight in a situation like this, it's hard to tell. The only way I can possibly start noticing is when it gets dark enough for the street lights to turn on.
American 703,
2024's lighting engine for like the street lights is the best in the entire world. That's like the one tall tail sign I can go bam. That's 24 because this night lighting looks so convincing. 2020 is fine, but in comparison to 24 with the night lighting, dude, not even close. And every other aspect, if you have a really nice PC, 2020 will look very indistinguishable from 24, but the night lighting is always a dead giveaway. I don't know what they did. I think they just had the lights. I don't know how to describe it, because it's not like a balloon thing. It kind of is, but it's almost like the lights in 24.
Flight 1222, descend to maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000 for flight 1222. It's almost like the lights in 2024. Get down here.
Southwest 420, contact Oakland Center, 132.2.
132.2, Southwest 420.
Sorry. Here we go. We'll go vertical speed 700. That's what 4 flights wanted me to do. Dial our props back. I mean, we're about out of the Bravo, but we're in the Delta right now. So I'm just going to keep it below. I would keep it around the same. I think that's the same. Anyway, the lights, man, it's like they're casting light down. It's like it's ray tracing without the ray tracing. Because I know they have that option in 24, obviously, but just even with that turned off, the night lighting, like the street lights, the sidewalk lamps, it's like it casts more of a light shaft down and
Air Canada
cascades
7874,
along
resume normal speed, contact
in a way
Vegas
that
approach
2020 does not
135.0.
at all.
Resume normal speed, contact Vegas
But
approach.
something about it is so convincing.
Air Canada 7874, good
But
night.
the one other, sign is the environment. Like 2020 looks great. Clouds are the same to me, honestly, both sides. But you always get this color. No matter where you are in the world, no matter what the humidity is, you're gonna have this exact color palette
Southwest 1272,
every single
Center,
sunset.
contact.
24 is not like that. 24 is dynamic.
FedEx 192, resume normal speed.
Depending on the cloud coverage, the humidity of the air, all that stuff will just like real life, change the parameters of what color sunset you're getting.
Amazon 377, LA Center, climb maintain level 280.
Lighting up.
280, Amazon 377 Heavy.
We're back.
FedEx 192, resume normal speed.
But yeah,
Resume normal speed, FedEx 192.
got this little guy here. It's pretty cool. I think I might use this one. Oh, I'm gonna click down here. I might use this one. Is there a way to slide it out? I don't think so. No, that's okay. Oh man, this plane is so
Yeah, Center IROC 31, ready to take.
Can I open that? What is that? Oh, it's that screen. I was gonna say, is this the outside I'm opening into? It's probably
IROC 31, runway 35, taxi to Charlie, altimeter 2985.
Our little ADSB. I love they included that.
35 via Charlie.
Beautiful detail on this plane.
Just a question, are you seeing walking 5114 driver?
And with the Apple Maps model?
Affirmative, if everything's checked out.
That's beautiful.
Alright, appreciate it. We had a little problem with it. Southwest 3992, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
But man,
1305, have a good night.
you've got a setup that's working at 24 the way you want it to.
Frontier Flight 1323, we resume published speeds. Contact Las Vegas approach 135.0.
Our public speed is 35 for approach to
Center Southwest, and out of Limburg, we're on 15,000 now.
Southwest 1051, LA Center. Time we maintain level 30.
Time we maintain 3.
American 134, heavy with you, 15,000,
That's going to be a good angle when we drop the gear down.
Record 134, LA Center. Time we maintain level 370. We also checking in?
But I can't complain about that right there. 2020 is still breathtaking, but
Yeah, 332, LA Center left.
it's hard to compete with 24. But man, 24 fights you so much to get it set up the way you'd like it.
Los Angeles
So
Center,
much.
Southwest 2093 with your flight level 360.
Southwest 2093, LA Center left.
LA Center, Southwest 417, with you.
For flight 1222, cross Quang at or above 3000, cleared VOR or GPS runway 25 approach.
Cross Quang at or below 3,000. At or above, pardon, 3,000 for flight 1222.
At or above, yeah.
Gotcha. For flight 1222. That's that botch call. Oh boy. So what is the
Yeah, 2240, LA Center left.
keel power back to as we start to sing.
Good
Elevation
evening,
Santa
LA
Barbara,
Center,
sea
Speedbird
level,
4 Inco Super,
which makes sense.
17,000.
Speedbird 4 Echo, LA Center, climbing table level 350.
Flight level 350 4 Inco Super.
I mean, that's pretty VFR to me. Should we cancel IFR? Let me try to find that airport here. I don't know if my TLOD is high enough.
South of 557, LA Center, time and maintain level 340. Correction, time and, yeah, Affirm, time and maintain level 340.
Or over here. We'll wait till we get it in sight, and then I think...
LA Center, this is Spirit Wing 219, 9,000 out of Vegas.
Screen
Runway
your microphone.
319, LA Center, time and maintain level 280.
Alright, sweet, 0 Spirit Wing 319.
Delta 0231, descend via the Hollywood 1 arrival, Ontario altimeter 2986.
We'll go to 1,000
Send via
foot,
Hollywood 1, Delta 231.
and then we'll hand fly the rest of it.
LA Center to the Blackbird 78.
Blackbird singing in the middle.
Blackbird 078, LA Center, time and maintain level 360.
We'll go ahead.
360 Blackbird 78.
So I'm just going to vector myself here, and I think I'm going to cancel
Southwest
IFR.
417, requesting flight level 37.
I see it, runway inside. Alright, let's do it. I don't think I've ever done that in Vatsim.
Southwest 4417, time and maintain level 370.
I don't even know if
LA,
he's,
how's it going? Spirit Wing
is he going to
690,
make
flight
fun
level
of me for
350.
that? Because he already gave me the option to do a
Runway
visual
690, LA
approach.
Center left.
I don't know, we'll find out. Doesn't matter that much. Center for flight 1222, we'd like to go ahead and cancel our IFR.
For flight 1222, IFR cancellation received, squawk VFR chain, runway 250 land.
Clear to land, we'll swap over VFR and squawk for flight 1222, thank you.
LA American 2069, 8,400.
VFR and squawk. And
American 2069, LA
Santa
Center. Climb maintain
Barbara's
level 370.
CTAP is going to be
Alright, climb maintain 370, American 2069.
119.7.
EA 332, descend via the Ironman 2 arrival on LA altimeter 29090.
Oh crap, I probably shouldn't have done that because he is controlling this whole center. Was it 12652? Oh, I've got it right there. Just swap.
Airbus 1133, cross cloud, at and maintain.
I guess
11
we'll stay on with him instead
Palm
of going
Springs
to
altimeter 2972.
Unicom or whatever. I don't know. The rules on Vatsim are strange. I'm slowly learning.
Up 1346, LA Center, hello.
LA Center, clear 35 was all 12.5%.
We got a little bit of wake turbulence on the climb out of Vegas going towards Denver.
Roger.
I believe
Center, clear 35 was all 13.4%.
set me up on
35 Lima Golf, LA Center, climb maintain level 400.
Maintain 400, 35.
No, it looks like it's just going direct to airport, so it's alright. We'll call our own base. Buddy, if he needs us, he'll call us in the gym.
IROC 31, wind 230 at 23, gust 30.
Check.
On departure, turn left heading 250, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff 35, left heading 250.
Alright, so we're about 10 miles out. I'm going to go ahead and make a call and see
LA Center, good evening, American
swap
38,
back over
level
just in case.
330.
Alright, 11907 is the CTAL, correct? Yep. Santa Barbara traffic, Piaggio 1222 on 10 mile final, straight in runway 25, Santa Barbara. Wait a little bit, see if anybody says anything. Then we'll swap back in case he needs us.
Southwest 4417, cruise permission.
One of the known bugs for the Piaggio is not being able to monitor your second comm channel. They're going to work on that. That should be in an update or a patch here very soon. So I'm not concerned with it at all.
Los Angeles Center, good evening. Template 2145, 8,600, climbing via Joker 5.
Alright, so we can start slowing back.
2145, LA Center, climb maintain level 360.
Go ahead and throw in notch 1 flaps. Alright, now it's the moment of truth, guys.
Brickyard 1216, stay indicated airspeed.
Brickyard 1216, our indicated is Mach 0.8.
Alright, let's get our gear down.
Brickyard 1216, maintain Mach 0.8.
Beautiful.
Mach 0.8, Brickyard 1216.
Let me make sure I'm not going to
703, same Mach number.
Mach 0.82 for American
703, maintain Mach 0.80.
0.80 for American 03.
LA Center, Southwest 4320.
Sure, I'm off on my numbers for flaps and everything, but
Southwest 4320,
we're
LA
doing
Center,
it
hello.
live. Flight controls? That's an add-on, that's not Vatsim. Sometimes it scares me, I should probably not have those clashing.
Delta 0231, contact SoCal approach 128.05.
SoCal approach 128.05.
IROC 31, radar contact, stay altitude.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to try not to follow this guy. That's my,
IROC 31, climb and maintain level
my goal
290.
here.
Keep that left turn going all the way over, direct to Daggett.
We're just going to try to stable out here until we see these pappies indicate what I want them to indicate. 2020 is looking pretty good right now.
251, LA Center, hello.
The Piaggio is doing a lot of the heavy lifting, I'll say that, but I cannot wait for it to be in 24. They've already figured it out, it's just Microsoft they're waiting on.
X462, LA Center, you're breaking up a little bit. Climb and maintain level 350.
Sorry about that. Climb and maintain flight level 350, FedEx 462 Heavy.
Go.
Southwest 1272, descend via the Hollywood 1 arrival, Ontario altimeter 2986.
Descend via the Hollywood 1 arrival.
If we were 24, I'd record it with the FCR tool.
November 00, correction, November 900 Foxtrot Tango, contact Denver Center 127.65.
Not bad.
Over to Denver Center 127.65 for 900 Foxtrot Tango.
I'd rather be too high than too low. Alright, guys. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, now we're getting to where we're too low.
FedEx 192, Oceanics offline, rare surfaces terminus, walk 2000, freak stretch approved.
This thing's so fun to hand fly. Sorry,
I think you're muted.
Focused.
Alright, FedEx 102, okay, offline. Frequency change approved, block 2000, FedEx 102. Have a great rest of your day.
You too, take care.
Alright, good evening, United 1069 Heavy, climbing 12000 to 17000 at LA.
Yeah, 1069 LA Center, climb and maintain, level 370.
Level 370 for United 1069, sorry.
It's not perfect.
Actually, United 1069, climb and maintain, level 330 for traffic. I'll hire for shortly.
Copy, level 330 for traffic, United 1069.
There's more sounds. Back out of beta. Beta! If you know, you know. Jesse Lee, we're gonna go over to Atlantic. It's right off the edge here. We'll power down. And, yeah. Oh, let me get my steering on. I think. Taxi steering. I really should bring my props back, but we can cross over here. Get out to runway. Alright. That was a fun flight, guys. If you're on the fence about the Piaggio, I'm telling you, you gotta do it. I was held to under 250 for that flight, obviously being in Los Angeles. Hold on, let me get this. Being in LA, and you know, below 10,000. But this thing can absolutely rip it up at altitude, and it's like the CJ. It's a cool, unique plane that just has this it factor to it, if that makes sense. I don't know. And some planes that are super unique
Southwest 1571 LA Center, hello.
Annoying to me. I'm gonna try to give an example. But
Southwest 1180 LA Center, hello.
I don't know, maybe like the certain seaplanes that are weird, or I don't know, there's certain planes that qualify as quote-unquote unique that the sim has that just strike me as ridiculous. This is not one of those. Probably, let me turn that trigger on. Probably because I've seen, you know, not one in real life, but I've seen plenty of people online and, you know, fly this plane that it's always piqued my interest. But
Center 690, looking for lower.
it's just such a blast, dude.
LA Center, hello, Frontier Flight 5.
And it's so well done, just visually alone. It's
690, descend via the Rookie 1 arrival, John Wayne, altimeter 2990.
Turn our cabin lights
Descend via the Rookie 1 arrival,
how
and
beautiful is
altimeter 2990.
Who else is checking in?
Frontier Flight 512.
Frontier Flight 512, LA Center, climb and maintain, level 370.
Clean up after ourselves. Put the toilet seat down. And let me actually go to the potty view. We'll close this door.
United 332, contact SoCal approach 128.05. 128.05.
There we go. Alright. I'm curious to see my engine health, because I did overstress it on takeoff. 99 on the left, 100 on the right. That's pretty good. I'm fine with that. But we'll go chocks. And let's get everything powered down. I do not know the proper power down.
078, clear direct makers.
Procedure here, so. Oh my gosh. Look at the reflection of the sticker on top of the texture here. That's insane. How cool is that? I love that. But anyway, there we go. Let's get powered down here. Sorry, I'm trying to think of exactly what process we should go by. Turn all our anti-ice off. Oh, I never turned the windshield heater on. I guess we didn't need it. Turn our oil coolers off. Bleed air. Turn our
United
hydraulics
2240, same Mach number.
Get our lights off.
Mach 0.77.
There's the light. Oh,
United 2240, maintain Mach 0.80, advise if unable.
I'm going to do it again because I want you to see that. Go landing. How cool is that? Then we'll go off. Oh, I went to taxi. Off. Beautiful Morris sounds there.
Skybus 1133,
Hydraulic
contact
motor.
SoCal approach 128.05.
Right, what else needs to come off? Right after I watch your P180. Yeah, dude, I'm so glad you got to hang out. Thank you for hanging out, contributing, watching, commenting. That's cool, man. I appreciate it. And
Agent 538, LA Center, climb and maintain
high
Papa
beams,
30.
yes, sir. Let me swap frequencies here. Busy airspace tonight, man. That's the busiest I think I've ever heard the radio chatter. Thankfully, after that route change, not much else changed. I mean, we were left alone. So that was nice. We weren't, you know, I've had one not too long ago. I was in the longitude, I believe. I had to do a go around, and none of my physical hardware was doing what I had programmed it to do. It wasn't on the right thing, and when you're on Vatsim, you can't just pause it. Like, so I was very unhappy, and I was yelling things in my home that I will not repeat here. But we did it. We got it around, followed instructions, brought her back in. You got to learn to do those things when you're flying. All right, I'm just going to pop the avionics off. We'll leave battery on. We can turn. I feel like if I turn the generators off, it's all going to go. I guess the battery's on. So we'll go generators off. We'll save those for after we turn the engines off. Auto feather can come off. EPU arm can come off. Again, I don't know if this is proper procedure. I would imagine it's not. But let's go ahead and bring this back. We'll get a shutdown audio. Wonderful. Gosh, they did such a good job. Alright, get our lights off. Alright. Instrument covers, engine covers, main door, luggage door. Pardon me. And yeah. Put the tablet away. Bam. Alright, now we'll come up and turn the battery off. That's it, folks. I mean, just look at that. Tell me that, just from this view alone, you can't tell me that this isn't a well-done plane. Just from that alone, you can tell how much time and thought went into all the aspects of making this plane good. That's great. The lighting in there, the way it's bouncing around and coming out, pouring onto the steps. You know, somebody spent time on that. They did a great job. Dude, if you don't have the Piaggio, do whatever you want, but you're doing yourself an enormous disservice. This thing's fun. This thing is very fun. And thank you again to Nick from FlightFX for shooting one over to me. This is my first ever, I don't want to call it a sponsorship, because I reached out to him and they were like, yeah, we'll throw you a bone. You can have the plane. So it's not like he saw my channel and was like, will you promote my plane? But he was nice enough to shoot it over for free. So regardless, you know, I will forever be grateful to FlightFX for that, just as a milestone for this channel. And on top of that, did a great job with the plane, which is a plus. So go get it, not because he gave it to me for free or I have any sort of incentive. You just saw how fun it is, and how well it's done. So thank you for hanging out on the stream. Thank you, Mac. You're a legend. God bless you. And I hope everybody has a great night.